classes. Okay, so one second, let me go back. Server is very slow. Okay, so I repeat this process. How to identify the customer exit? First go to SC93. In which T code you have to identify the customer exit? In our case, XD01. Okay, so I'm providing the T code what? XD01 because my requirement is related to which T code? XD01 for creating what? New customers. Let me display it. For this T code, it is showing me the program name. Navigate to this program by double clicking. It takes a control to that program. Now in this program, choose the menu, go to attributes. It is showing me the package name .vs. Once we identified the package of the main program, okay, go to the T code what? SC84. Go to the T code SCXD01 PRJ. I'll click on what? Create. Okay, I'll click on create. Done. It is asking the short text, so just provide some short text. Implementation for XD01 validation. Some meaningful short text. Then what you have to do? We have to plug our customer exit. We have to assign our customer exit. How do we assign? Click on the button what? Enhancement assignments. I'll save it in the local object. Done. What is the enhancement name? Nothing but customer exit name. What is the customer exit name? SAP MF02D. Na? So I'll just give SAP MF02D. SAP MF02D. I'll press enter. So when I press enter, if this customer exit is not plugged to any other project, it will allow us to plug here. If it is already plugged in other project, it will not allow us. So let me press enter. Good. So I'm not getting any error. So what is the meaning? It is not plugged to any other project. So more about that we'll understand in the tomorrow's session. So I just plugged my customer exit to my project. Then what you have to do? Go to what? Components. Yeah. How many components you are having? Only one function exit now. We are having only what? One function exit. Okay, done. So it is in display mode. Let me switch to what? Editable mode, change mode. Done. Now double click on this particular function exit. So it will take the control toward function module now. So when I double click on this, done. It has taken the control towards function module. So what is the parameter I need to use? I underscore what? K never. Done. Now how do we write the logic? This is a standard function model given by SAP. Now I cannot directly write the logic in this. When I try to open this in change mode, it is asking for what? Access key. Okay, I cannot directly plug the logic inside the function model. So what I have to do is, let me double click again. As part of this function model, SAP will provide one include. SAP will provide one Z include. So in the source code, if you scroll down to the implementation, here you can see there is an include available here starting with what? Z. This include is reserved for user modification. This include is reserved for user modification. So what you have to do? We need to double click on this, create this include, and then provide your implementation. If you are double clicking on this for the first time, you will get a warning message on the status bar. Then what you have to do? Press enter key. It will ask you to create the include. I repeat, if you are double clicking on this for the first time, okay, what it will do? It will provide a warning on the status bar saying that it is reserved for customer modification. So just press what? Enter. It will ask us to create that include. You can create. So I don't know whether this is first time or not. Let me double click on this. Good. When I double click on this, you can see here on the status bar I am getting a warning. Program names ZX are reserved for what? Includes of what? Exit function group. So in your laptop also when you're practicing, you will get the same thing. So if you get this warning, what you have to press enter. Press enter. What is saying? Include does not exist. Create the object. Yes. So you'll get this warning only for the first time, not every time. So I'll say yes. I'll click on what? Local objects. Done. So here I need to write my business logic. What is the parameter we identified in that function model I underscore kn1? So write the logic. If I underscore kn1, I underscore kn1 is like what? Kn1. So in that kn1 we have a field what? Land1, right? If I underscore kn1 hyphen land1 equal to India and I underscore kn1 hyphen brsch is what? Initial. If it is initial, what I have to do? I'll say message. Okay, if I underscore kn1 hyphen land1 equal to India and I underscore kn1 hyphen brsch is initial, means if it is blank. Okay, now again it depends on the requirement whether you want to just inform the user to provide the industry or you want to stop that activity. If you want to stop the activity, you have to flash it as an error message. If you want to just provide the information, you provide what? Information message. I want to stop, so I'll say message please provide what? Industry key for what? Indian customers. Okay, type. I'll give it as what? E, because I want to stop the activity. So save it. Check for the syntax error. Activate this. Assume that's what I told. If I make that as obligatory for all country customers, it is made obligatory. Na? What is my requirement? Only for Indian customers. Only for Indian customers. That is the reason I'm going for this customer exit. If you make it as obligatory, what happens? It becomes obligatory for any country, na? Whether it is Australia, India, Argentina, for every what country customers, it will be made what? Obligatory. That is the reason I'm going for this technique. How to make? You tell me how to make. How to make it obligatory for India? Hmm? Is it possible? Is it possible without writing the code? At the screen level, if you set the input property to what? Required, it will be made mandatory for all the country customers. I didn't get your point, Masood. As per my knowledge, yes, at the screen level I can make it mandatory, but what happens? It becomes mandatory for what? It becomes mandatory for what? All the country customers. But I don't want that. I want it only for what? Indian customers. I don't want for all the countries. That is the requirement. Na? I want it only for what? Indian customers. Okay, that is the reason we are going for this. If you want to make it mandatory, yes, directly at the screen level, I can make it what? Obligatory. That is anyhow we can achieve. But I want it only for what? Indian customers. Okay, right. Let me save it. Check for the syntax error. Activate this. Done. So I don't know when this customer exit is triggered. I mean to say when this function exit is triggered. So for my understanding, I'll put the breakpoint here. Just I want to understand at what stage this function exit is triggered. So I'll just put the breakpoint. Okay, go back and activate everything. Go back, activate everything. I got it in green color. I activated the enhancement. Activate your project also. Project is also what? Activated. Done. Okay, now let me test it. I'll go to what? XD01. I gave the breakpoint, remember. So I gave XD01 now. It will launch me the initial screen. Yeah, it has launched the initial screen. Okay, so for practice purpose, I'll choose account group as what? R3 to CRM. I'll go inside. So I'm in the first screen of XD01. I'm navigating to the second screen. I'll press enter. Yeah, still it is not going to debugging. Means still your customer exit is not triggered. I'll give some title. Okay, I'll give some country. Let me give Australia. I'm giving Australia. Okay, done. I'll go to what? Control data. Still it is not triggered. Remember, I'm doing some actions in my T code, in my transaction. I want to check at what stage it is triggered. So I'm navigating between the tabs. Still it is not triggered. So what is the country I give? Australia. I'm not giving any industry, remember. Wantedly I'm not giving. I'll click on what? Save. Let me check whether it's triggered or not. So when I click on save, good. It is going to what? Debugging mode. So what is the meaning? That customer exit is getting triggered. Try to understand. What are the customer exit we have implemented? It is getting triggered when I click on the save button in XZ01 transaction. So this is also very important. We need to understand when SAP is going to trigger that customer exit. I cannot trigger whenever I want. SAP will decide when it has to trigger. So in this case, that customer exit is getting triggered when we click on what? Save button. Done. So I'll go to desktop 3. Yeah, you can see the values here. What is the land one here? What is the land one? Australia. What is this industry key? Blank. Industry key is what? Blank. Hyphen what? BRSCH. Huh? It is blank. But if condition is failed, na, I am checking whether land one equal to India and is what? Both the conditions are satisfied. But land one is what? Australia. So what happened? If condition is failed. So when I say F5, it will not go to the if block. It is coming out of that. Let's see what happens. So I said F8. I said F8. Still it is processing. Good. So see here, what happened here? See, it has created the customer. What is that? 301703 has been created. So what is the meaning? When I click on save button, customer exit got triggered, but my logic is not validated because if condition is failed. Now let me try to create another customer. Right? I'll choose R3 to CRM. Done. I'll provide some title. I'll give the country key as what? India. Wanted language India. I'll go to control data. Remember, I didn't give any industry key now also. So I'll click on save button. What happened again? Again, the customer exit gets what? Triggered. Yes, it is getting triggered. What is the land one value here? Land one value is what? India. Land one value is India. What is the value of BRSCH? Blank. Okay. So if condition is satisfied, na, land one is India, BRSCH is what? Initial means blank. So when I say F5, what happens? If condition is satisfied, it is entering this block, it has to flash this particular error message. So I'll press F8. Good. What is saying here? It is stopping my activity. It is giving me flashing the error message. Please provide what? Industry key for what? Indian? Because I'm giving a meaningful validation message. So that by looking at this message, the end user will understand what he has to do. Okay, done. Now I'll do one thing. Okay, country is India only. I'll try to provide some industry key. I'll browse this. I don't know what I have to provide, so I'll choose something airlines. Done. I'll click on save. Again, what happens? Customer exit gets triggered. Yes, it is getting triggered. Land one is what? India. BRS is what? Airlines. So if condition is failed now, because it is not initial now, because I gave the industry key. So if condition not satisfied, so that message will not be flashed. It will continue the activity. It will save the customer. So when I say effect, I said effect. Yeah. See now what happened? The customer got created. 301704 has been created. Okay, so if you go back to K9 table, 301704 when I execute. Yeah. Okay, this is a customer got created and I gave the industry key also. I gave the industry key as airlines, so somewhere it will be there. Yeah, BRSCH is what? Airlines. So customer got created. Understood. So the validation logic is very simple, but identifying that is what important. So in this case, in this example, that exit01, it is showing you only one customer exit. Going forward, we will see some examples where a transaction might contain n number of customer exits or n number of baddies. It is a job of the developer to identify the suitable customer exit or suitable baddies. So we'll see many examples going forward. Any questions on this, please ask me.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah, Mother, tell me.
hello, Rajesh here. Yeah,
Rajesh, okay, Rajesh, tell me.
yeah, what happens if there is no proper function exit which suits our requirement, or in any case, I mean, function exit or the menu exit or the screen exit, right? So we went to
Yeah,
the spot, but nothing was
correct.
there
So,
in that
yeah,
field.
first, yeah, as of now, we know about only customer exit. We are searching for that.
Mm-hmm.
So, after searching, I came to know that there is no suitable customer available. So, I'll search for what? Baddies. SAP, instead of customer, they might have provided baddies. I need to check for what? Baddies. If baddies is also not there, I'll check for what? Enhancement framework. If that is also not there, if that is also not there, we have to tell the customer like we cannot implement this requirement by using enhancement. We need to do the modification. I mean to say we require what? Access key. We need to take the permission from SAP. We need to provide the access key and do the necessary changes. So what I mean to say is not every transaction is enhanceable. Don't think that whatever customer says it is achievable. So it is a job of the developer to check whether it is enhanceable or not. How do you check? First, I'll go for customer exit. If it is not there, I'll check whether any suitable baddie is there. If that is also not there, I'll check for enhancement spot. If that is also not there, I need to convince the customer that saying that SAP has not provided any plugin to implement this particular validation. So in that case, how we can achieve it? We have to take the access key from SAP. SAP will tell you that if you do the changes here, these are the other places where you have to do the changes, the dependent objects. If you are okay with that particular thing, then you have to go ahead and do the modification. Rajesh, is it clear?
Yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. Any other doubts, others? Madan, are you speaking? Your voice is not audible.
Not yet, Mahesh. Mahesh, can you hear me?
No, no, I'm Sridhar this side, but the name is displayed as Mahesh. I'm Sridhar. Yeah, tell me.
Sridhar. Hi, Sridhar.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
yeah, yeah, I'm able to.
Is the class finished for today, or
Yeah,
are we
yeah, yeah,
still?
it's done. It's done.
Oh,
It's done.
okay. This is my first class. I
Correct.
have just a general question.
Mhm.
So right now, all the latest versions are coming, right? S4 HANA, cloud
Correct.
technologies.
Correct.
So
Mm.
whatever we are teaching right now, is this
Mhm.
valid, or are the things same in S4 HANA, all the cloud
Yes.
things?
Any SAP flavor, the process of enhancement will remain same.
Okay.
Okay, it can be S4HANA, SCM, SRM, whatever it is, the way we do the enhancement will be same. But in the upcoming versions, SAP may not support customer exits. Everything will be done through baddies and enhancement framework. So why
Okay.
we are still discussing customer exit is there are many customers who are running their business on the older versions of SAP. So if you are working in the support projects, yes, I will go for that customer exit. But
Okay.
new enhancements, it is always recommended to go for baddies and what? Enhancement framework.
Okay. So even in
Yeah.
S4HANA, the
Same.
transactions are same like SMod, CMod, those things.
Yes. Same thing. Nothing different.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, thank you on that.
Madan, sorry to ask you. Anyone referred here in Gensoft? How do you
Yes,
know? Can anyone name?
Sridhar, I mean, who referred me? Yeah, Sridhar gave me the meeting link today, but I've been
No.
following up.
I am the Sridhar. I am the trainer who
Oh,
will share
Sridhar.
the meeting ID. Who will share the train,
Oh,
what
yeah.
meeting ID daily. But I
Okay.
want to know who has referred you to Gensoft. Anyone referred or
Mm,
how?
I don't remember who referred me. It's been a
Okay.
while, right? I've been following up
Sure.
with like from last six
Acha,
months, but I
acha.
don't
Okay.
remember. I'll
Fine,
try
fine.
to.
No issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Just
Oh
for
yeah, I
information.
remember now. I remember
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
It's
Tell me.
Anil. It's Anil Kunduru. Anil.
Anil Kunduru. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he joined Capgemini. He was my
Acha.
classmate in engineering.
Okay. Fine. Yeah. Fine.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. What about Satya and Ramesh? You are also newcomer. You are friends of Narendra, Satya and Ramesh.
Only Ramesh can manage.
What about Satya Veera? Satya. Someone logged in by name Satya Veera. Hello.
yeah, it was Anil Kumar Konda.
Anil
Last name is
Kumar Konda.
Konda.
Okay.
He
Fine.
referred me. Yeah, he
Okay.
gave me good reviews about this
Acha.
training.
Okay. Yeah, Satya, can you please speak? Satya Veera. Someone logged in by name Satya Veera. I don't have your email ID. Ramesh, again, your email ID also is not there with me. You have been referred by Narendra?
By Narendra.
Ramesh? Okay.
By Narendra.
Yeah. Okay. Just can you provide your email ID?
Not, not only Ramesh, Madhu also. They came for your input.
Acha. Okay. Fine.
Hello.
Yes, Satya Veera. Someone logged in by name Satya Veera. Can you please respond? Okay then, so I'll wind off. So whatever the session we had, I'll share that material and recording also. Okay. Yeah, Madan, I think I've shared the recording with you yesterday. You
Yes,
got it,
yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah, I got it. I was able to finish half of it, but yeah, it was
Okay.
really good.
Fine. Okay. So on daily basis, we'll share the material and recordings also. I promised twice a week, but I'll try to share it on a daily basis. Twice a week in the sense all the recordings will share for preview, but it may not be on the daily basis because this conversion will take around 1.5 or to 2 hours. So if it is converted, I'll try to share it on the same day.
Okay.
Yeah, Rajesh, I saw your mails. Actually, I'm not going to institute nowadays. Those recordings are available in the institute system. So once I go there, I'll definitely share Rajesh. Okay, I don't have in my laptop. So once I go there, definitely I'll share. I thought of replying, but I forgot.
Yeah. Thank you, Shishir.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll continue tomorrow. I'll share the new meeting ID tomorrow around 6:30. Okay, chalo then. I'm winding
Okay.
off. Yeah.
Thank you.